I started thinking about purpose, it's actually a pretty personal story. My daughter, Julia, when she was 6 months old, she caught a chickenpox virus, and it completely destroyed her heart. And her only hope was to get a heart transplant. And when she did, we said, we're going to give her a big life. And that's a special way to live. 10 years ago, when she was 19, fairly suddenly she passed away. And for the next few months, I started on this road of grieving, and I found myself at 5:15 in the morning, literally popped out of bed, looked outside and said, I just feel the need to get out on my kayak. It was freezing cold, and I was way, way out. I could barely see the shore. I was literally thinking of just continuing to paddle to Wisconsin, which I would have died of course. Suddenly I turned and I saw the sun coming up, and I felt my daughter Julia in me. I felt her saying, you have to get over this, Dad. You have to start thinking about things that matter most in your life. And I started writing these down and said, okay, these have to form a new purpose in your life. You need to repurpose your life, Vic. This is where I discovered the role and need to have a strong purpose, and what happens if you lose that purpose. Finding that purpose and direction is what I've dedicated my career to now. Right now, we don't think about having a lack of purpose being bad for your health or being purposeful being really good for your health. But now there are literally over 1,000 studies that have been done showing that people with a stronger purpose are more resilient. We know that people with a strong purpose are less likely to develop heart attacks. People with a strong purpose are less likely to develop stroke. People with a stronger purpose have greater homeostasis of their emotions, that they are better able to regulate their emotions, and that's something we've been finding now. And one of the things that our research has found very clearly is that we can improve people's purposes. We can improve the purposes of people who have retired. We can make people feel that their jobs are more meaningful, that they're getting more fulfillment from their work in terms of their life purpose. It comes to you by first asking, what are the things that are important in my life? Setting goals around those things is what creates a purpose. It's when I came back from Lake Michigan, so I said, okay, what kind of goal would I set around teaching my students? And I didn't have to think long. I said, I'm going to teach every student as if they're my daughter, Julia. And when that happened, my teaching life changed completely. People who are improving their purpose start living bigger lives, and in living bigger lives, their overall well-being is improving. If purpose were a pill, this would be a really important drug. I really think that you can have a purpose in so many different walks of life. It doesn't have to be, some Mother Teresa type endeavor. You can find purpose in all walks of life, in all occupations, and in all roles that you play.